Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us this morning as we announce this very, very exciting project here in the hamlet of Islip. We just got the news last week, so wanted to share it. First, I'd like to thank everyone who is joining us. I'll start to my right, Ella Dockendall, who is the Commissioner of Planning, who helped pull all of the plans and everything together that I guess got to the decision makers and made this as a project that the county felt was worthy of being funded. And with us, former Councilman Steve Flotterin, who was our county legislator. Next to me, we have our Commissioner of Parks and Public Works, Tom Owens. And to my left, Councilman Jim O'Connor. This is his council district, and he's been working really, really hard on the downtown. And speaking of working hard on the downtown, we have Liz Mayotte, who is the president of the Chamber of Commerce. And next to Liz, we have Joanne Johnson, who is the president of the Suffolk County Ladies Auxiliary of the American Legion, and past county commander, past commander of the Post 411, and is Roby Johnson. And Rich Abrams, who too is the past commander of Russie Bone Post 411, and members of the Post joining us today. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. This is really very, very exciting for us if you haven't already gotten that feeling. The town's green municipal infrastructure proposal, in cooperation with the Islip Chamber of Commerce, was named the recipient of a Suffolk County Downtown Revitalization Grant. It was $99,400, matching funds totaling just below $200,000. And you know, I was in the county legislature many years ago when this whole downtown initiative started, and we know how difficult it is for the downtowns sometimes to upgrade, and this is an opportunity for it to happen here in the hamlet of Islip. And you see across the street we have what was the Islip Theater. It has been vacant and not used for a number of years, and quite frankly, it's becoming an eyesore. But thankfully, that's all going to be changing. Together with the $122,000 from parking mitigation fees for developers of projects like theater lofts, the town's proposed project incorporates green infrastructure, which are the rain gardens, and permeable pavement into the expansion of an existing municipal parking facility behind us. And this expansion is going to add 22 parking spaces to the existing 55. And that is important for the visitors that come to Town Hall West, for those coming to the downtown, and eventually those that will be in the Theater Lofts building. The green infrastructure rain gardens will serve as a model for other town projects. In addition, the adjacent Veterans Memorial, which we're so happy to have some of our veterans here with us today, so we can again publicly thank them for their service. It's going to be redesigned to include enhanced landscaping, flags and medallions, along with sidewalk improvements, including curbing, stamped concrete, ADA compliant ramps, and decorative lights. These funds, together with additional funds, will be used to manage stormwater drainage by adding rain gardens to mitigate stormwater drain off. Rain gardens, the installation of stormwater management, creates green infrastructure that helps collect the water and slowly infiltrate into the ground. It helps with runoff, creates more beautiful places, and has many, many benefits. And we want to use this project as a pilot so that when developers come into the town, this model can be utilized to help them mitigate stormwater runoff instead of gray infrastructures like piping. We'll be adding ADA accessible sidewalk leading to the building, expand public and municipal parking, include pollinator plants. Depending on funding, we may make the expansion with pervious pavement, which will help with the penetration of the water. There's also going to be a bicycle repair station as we encourage people to bike, a pedestrian beacon for crossing the street, and the project is expected to begin early in '24. And now I would like to ask Councilman O'Connor to please come forward and share a few words.
Thank you, Supervisor. It's a beautiful day to a start of a very important week. We'll be here later this week to honor our veterans on Veterans Day, and our friends here from the Russi Bone Post do such a great job with the services, and we'll be there attending those. And you know, it'll be great to see what this memorial will look like in the future. You know, I have total confidence in our DPW and Parks Commissioner because of the work that they've done for us. If you look behind this building at the wonderful facility that they were able to put together behind this building, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing here. It does my heart good to hear about the ADA accessible sidewalks as part of the town's Disability Advisory Board, and an issue that's near and dear to my heart. Each time we embark on one of these downtown revitalizations, I always make sure to ask about the fact that is it going to be ADA accessible, and is it going to help our friends in the disabled community? And our Commissioner of DPW and Parks always assures me that they always seek to do that in every new project that we do. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great for the veterans. It's going to be great for our community, and it's going to really look nice, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm happy to be here to see the start of it, and I'll see you guys on Saturday on Veterans Day, of course.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Councilman O'Connor. You know, I'm so glad that you mentioned the veterans, and we're going to be hearing from Roby in a minute. But when we first talked about expanding the parking here, because it is woefully needed, especially as the downtown grows and thrives, Councilman Cochran, who heads up our Veterans Advisory Board, was so concerned about the monument until I assured him that the commissioner certainly had plans in there for enhancing this monument to our veterans. I would like to now ask Legislator Flotterin to come up and say a few words. Steve?
Thank you, Supervisor. This is a great opportunity for the Downtown Development Grant, so we have as a perfect example of the town, the developer, and the county all working together to enhance this downtown as a center that it's always been. There's much needed more parking in downtown, from across the street, the other businesses, the future apartments, to the county, to the town building, and also to the church. So again, this great opportunity of all working together to beautify, to make this more usable on so many different levels, and also making sure we highlight our veterans and to basically give us our freedoms in this place to come together like this and do these improvements, is to highlight them even more in a better way. I'm very thankful for the town putting this together, working with the county. Thank you.
Thank you, Legislator. We are very grateful for your remembering your town and working very hard for us in the county legislature. Now I would like to ask Roby Johnson, as I said, who is a past county commander, past commander of the local Legion Post, and we'll be seeing him Saturday morning at the Monument at Town Hall, to please come forward.
Good morning. This place is very special to me because I am a Vietnam veteran, combat veteran. And the rock that you can see back here was donated by Russi Bone, Post 411. So they were honoring the Vietnam veterans, and they've been doing that probably pretty much since they were formed. I can't say enough, first off, about Supervisor Carpenter or my good friend Tom. Not you, Tom. No, Steve. They've worked together to keep this place going and to keep it nice. Our auxiliary and the auxiliary juniors come here every year and do the gardening around the monument. So if we can get it improved, and I'm sure we can, Tom, that would be great. Too many people forget our veterans. Not just Vietnam veterans, but all veterans. The Korean veterans were part of what they call the Forgotten War. That should never happen. We want our veterans, all veterans, to be honored, to be recognized, and to be appreciated. And all right, I'm going to get off my podium and turn it over to somebody else. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really have to, in addition to their service in honor of our country for so many years, enabling us to have the freedoms that we enjoy today, they still continue serving our community. The Rusey Bone Post in particular, as many of the posts across our great town, AMVETS and Legion and so forth, VFWs, really are always there doing community service. So we're very grateful for all of that. And next I would like to bring up our Commissioner of Public Works. I want to also mention again Commissioner Docknell, who worked really very, very hard on this and coming up with a beautiful, beautiful design, which we're very, very grateful for. She declined to say anything, but I do want to let her know how much we appreciate all of her efforts. As a planner, her vision is unparalleled, and we're very grateful that she's part of the team here at the town of Islip. So our Parks and DPW Commissioner, please come forward. Tom Owens.
Good morning, everyone. What a privilege to be able to deliver this project, and I want to thank the councilman for his kind words. You know, we have a great team. I have a great team, but I can't do it without the cooperation of the town board and the supervisor who has confidence in us, and we appreciate that, so thank you. I just want to say that about a year or so ago, I guess the planning commissioner called me. She was very excited about this project, asked me if we could build it. I assured her we could, and I look forward to something new, something green in the town of Islip, so I want to thank you for the opportunity, and I want to thank the veterans, and I want to thank the chamber and the supervisor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom. And again, I just a shout out to the Chamber of Commerce and its president, Liz Mayotte. I know we've got a lot of exciting things happening. There's going to be a holiday parade here on Main Street at the beginning of December, so keep checking the website for the dates. And everyone, come on, get involved in your community. There's a general membership meeting of the Chamber coming up Monday night, this coming Monday night, a week from today. So come on down and be a part of your community. And with that, one more shout out to Deirdre Wahlberg, who's the Deputy Commissioner of Parks, who works alongside Tom to make sure a lot of this comes to fruition. So, and she yells at him. She doesn't nag, she just gently encourages, as we all do. With that, I think we're going to conclude. Unless there are any questions that anyone has specifically, we'd be happy to answer. Yes? Well, there are going to be medallions placed around that are similar to what you'll see at the intersection of Connecticut Avenue, where that wall was damaged by a not too careful driver. And it's lit at night. It's really beautiful. There'll be new flags and everything. The landscaping will be enhanced. There are going to be pavers, and it's all, coming around. It will be a circle. It will absolutely be beautiful. Okay, you're very, very welcome. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming down and helping get the good word out about all the wonderful things happening in our great town of Islip, our hometown. Thank you.